Before it gets too hot, I've decided to dig up this cement, create a little trench through here so that the downwater from the new guttering that will go in up here will come down and away into the soakaway to join the other one. Maybe you don't know, but actually what initially there was guttering along here, but where did it go? Well, it actually went through this extension, which is a room, and it would go through the loft area and it would come out the other side. So imagine having a water evacuation pipe going through the loft of your house. That's where it would come out, and it joined up to the old guttering there and went away pretty much just to there. And when I changed the guttering last year, I realised it was all backed up, and so putting in a new pipe along this section as well, joining them into a soakaway. But what we're going to do is actually have some water butts on the side here. So for this section here, we're going to harvest some of the water. We do also have this massive barn, so we can have guttering all the way along here, all the way along the other side, and so many water butts, and it's closer to the vegetable garden so we can use that water. So that's the top layer of cement off. That's probably the hardest bit. The rest is kind of like a rubbly, hardcore limestone that just breaks up really easily. And I obviously need to get the gradient. It's not massive, it's only about 4 meters long, so the gradient doesn't have to be that deep. But as you can see, that's where the pipe will come down. I just want to say, I do not have a clue what I'm doing. It's kind of based on common sense. And in terms of using these tools, about a year ago I was using it in this room. I had no muscles, I had nothing. I feel good. I feel pretty good. I feel very strong. So the more you do, the more you flex. You flex your mind, you flex your muscles. Why is there a bathtub outside? I can hear you all shouting. Why is there a bathtub outside? Well, it comes from the gîte, and when we first arrived it was a mould bomb in there. Massive leaks behind the bath, so we took it out and we had it as like an outdoor bath and we've just left it there because there's nowhere to put it. We'll eventually go in our house though, very, very soon. Do you remember the paper mulberry tree? That is a root. Coming all the way through the cement. And there's the stump back there. So what it does at this point is it kind of sweats, it's giving off water, and I've seen this in other places, is it's just kind of sweating, it's giving off all the water, and I got a feeling that in the gîte in the other house we have really bad damp problems, but I think that only came in the last few years. As these mulberries grew and these roots grew underground, they just gave off all this water and just kind of moisture, and I think that's the reason for a lot of damp problems underground in this room and over in the gîte. What have we got?
Lettuce, our own. Pak choy, our own. Eggs, our own. Feta, not us.
This is what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It makes me feel a bit smug. I mean, the lettuce is... I can't believe the size of it. I can't believe how well it's doing.
Yeah.
And in the supermarket and in markets, you do get amazing lettuce in France. And it's, what, like €1 thing?
Yeah, but that's €1 a salad.
I know, I agree, but...
But we're just picking off the leaves around the edge.
I know, which means we're getting super fresh lettuce. But, yeah. On the pak choy, we've had a real problem with whitefly, which we probably should have foreseen, but we didn't. And so we've got this netting, We already conveniently had the hoops, they were left behind by previous owner. So we've got the netting, and then this is going to be my brassicas row. So the netting will go the whole way down in time, but for now I just wanted to get it on the broccoli so nothing decides to come and nibble at it and make its home in the meantime.
So this is going to be the soakaway pit, and we can't really afford to get a great big, what are they called?
Crate?
Oh yeah, you've got these crates, you get these plastic crates that kind of allow the water to fuse slowly into the ground, and they're extortionate for a bit of plastic, which is the same as this. And the pipe will come in the top here, we'll create a hole for the pipe to come in, the water will go into here, and we might put a few stones at the bottom, but there's going to be a lot of holes around here. We'll drill some holes, and the water will then diffuse out into this pit that is going to be mainly filled with these stones here. Nice! That's even better fit than the other one. So what I've done is just put some tiles at the bottom. There's like 4 holes at the bottom, and there's about 100 around the outside. I've got no idea if this will work, but we're going to give it a go, see what happens. Cool, that works. Very happy. I don't know if you're meant to put concrete and stuff in there in the hole, but we don't have the soil because we've moved it elsewhere. The stones are of value, and we just need something that's gonna.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's fine. 5 to 10 centimeters below the ground. This one's a bit higher than this one. So if we did need to kind of dig down and find the lid, I don't know how easy it will be in theory, but you can check if there's any blockages or if there's any rubbish that's come through the pipe. But I think what we'll have to do is put something on the guttering, like one of those metal mesh things, to stop any moss, because the roof is quite mossy for the minute.
Can you do that?
Yeah, and then you just check it,
Yeah.
and you take out all the rubbish. Cool, I'm very happy. I started pointing this wall, which is the aesthetic wall. It's not that important, and I plan to continue going along here, but just to keep Rebecca happy, I started to do a little bit of the house. And if you are interested in pointing, we do have some videos on pointing, how to point, it's a quick and easy way to do it, how I've done this process and how we've done the other wall. So subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.